What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kornbread here, and I am bringing you our January 2026 game of the month. Now, this is the sleeper game of the month, and this is a game that I feel needs more people playing, needs more eyes on it, needs more streamers, needs more everything. All right. So, this is a game that not everybody's playing. It doesn't have big viewership on any other streaming platforms. It just doesn't have the looks I feel that it deserves, and I feel that it's a fun game in my own personal opinion. Okay, so this is a job of a community to come together and, one, try out this game, two, put this game in their wish list, and I'll also be picking a random comment and I will give away a copy of this game. But make sure that y'all leave comments telling me what you think about the game if you played it, whether you're gonna play it, and things of that nature. And if you don't like the game, state why you don't like it or what you think the game needs. That's where we all come together in this. Now, without further ado, I've seen the thumbnail, but my sleeper game of this month is Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault is an action RPG roguelike game. That's comparable to the Hades series, which many have heard about and or played. So, in a roguelike, it is a dungeon crawler where death is just a part of the game. It is not the end of the game. You go into these dungeons, you make it as far as you can, you extract from the dungeon, you make your person better, you go back in, and then you get as far as you can again. That is the conceptual loop of a roguelike, and then the games just create different variations of such. In this video, I'll be going over a brief overview of the game lore so that you understand exactly kind of what's going on in the game. I will give you some gameplay basics, and so that you understand the gameplay loop and understand why I may like the game. I'll also give you my personal ratings on the game, and at the end, I'll give some streaming tips on this game for those who are streamers. Some things that I think might help integrate your chat and make the game more pleasurable to watch for your viewers. Moonlighter 2 takes place in some remote village in the middle of some remote galaxy, or whatever you want to call it, named Fresna. You play a protagonist named Will, who is a dungeon crawler by night and a merchant by day. You have been sent to this remote village by somebody named Moloch, who has taken your home and your wealth and sent you to this place because he is in search of something. Now, when you get here, you are indebted to the closest thing to Tom Nook that you'll ever find. You're given a shop to make money, and you're given a debt to pay off. You have to earn your keep on this island, and the only way you know how to do such is by crawling through these dang dungeons, getting artifacts, well, relics, as they call them in this game, bringing them back to your shop, and then selling them. That is the loop of this game, and that is the lore of this game. So let's get further into it. It is important to know at this time that the game is indeed still in early access, so more will be added to the game, but there's plenty of stuff for you to enjoy in this game as it stands right now. You will be going into the dungeons that have 3 different locations and all different enemies. And then they have different variations of which they have a day version of a map and they have a night version of a map. So there is, in a sense, 6 different areas for you to be playing and for you to get relics to bring back to your shop. Your shop is upgradable over time. And there is a thing called the Endless Vault. Get that, right? Moonlighter 2, the Endless Vault has what? An Endless Vault. It is some mysterious cube that shows up in the middle of this village, and it talks to you. And it tells you, hey, man, if you make this much money, I will give you a gift, and to your heart's desires, I will help you. And then once you do this so many times, I will give you the ultimate gift, right? So really, you're just trying to appease this mysterious box that glows and tells you what to do, but it's giving you things. So, as long as it's giving you things, why not, right? Your shop grows over time. You make more money. There's special people within the village that will help you with things that you find on these excursions. You'll even find them at different spots on this excursions to give you some buffs. And that's pretty much it. Really, it's a fun game, right? So your technical gameplay loop is going to go around dodge rolling, the different weapons that they have, which give you different play styles. And then it's going to go into different armor sets. So you can really build your player the way that best suits you and the way you would like to play. And you can challenge yourself with other builds that you may not be used to playing. The game has concepts of a gun where you could shoot aerial enemies out. So you could also shoot them if they're not aerial, but it's better if you shoot the aerial ones. They have builds where if you have less ammo in your gun, the more damage that your sword or whatever weapon that you're using does. And they have builds where it's based around the weapon or the gun that you're using. They have boss builds where you're going in strictly for bossing. They have relic builds where you're going in strictly to get some relics and, you know, make some money in your store. There are ways that you can improve upon the village that you're in and upgrade the view of that and how it looks and the decor, the ambiance, if you will, of said village. And this all goes to the replayability of this game. It's a very cozy game, very comfortable game. It's not a stressful roguelike, right? Because if you die, who cares? It's part of the game, right? You find yourself wanting to make the shop better, wanting to sell things for the highest price. You have to find out the prices yourself. You set a price and you have to go by the reaction of the customer to know if it's too overpriced, if it's underpriced, if the price is perfect, or if you're just a douche and you shouldn't be selling things at that high. They will let you know. Trust me. You have special customers that provide perks. You can create perks and artifacts within the store that help the prices. So you can buy those from another NPC within the village. And these things, once again, all help to the replayability and the ability to come back and play this game. Now let's get into my rating of this game. I will give this game a rating based on the game itself, as well as based on what I like to call its streamability, the ability for it to be good for streaming. All right, these will both come out of 10, and let's get into it. Based on everything that I've told you all about this game and I've showed you, and my, we'll say 100 hours of gameplay, I might be closer to 200. I give this game a solid 7.5 out of 10. The only reason I can't go higher on this game is one, it's in early access, so there's still a lot more for them to add to this game, and I think that will improve upon this game. With the game being in early access, there's still things that they're trying to figure out, so there might be things that they actually take away from this game. So I can't give it anything higher than a 7.5 right now, just because we're still trying to figure out the direction of this game. I can tell you right now, though, I'm very happy with the direction that this game is indeed going. Now, for its stream ability rating, I give this game, as it stands right now, an 8.5 out of 10, maybe even a 9. Why? Because a game like this creates very good chances for the streamer to interact with their chat. Why? You can create incentives for your chat to where they can create the build that you go into a game with. You can create incentives for your chat where they tell you what not to use, or they can set the prices on things in your store. There's so much that is here for you to be able to interact with your chat about and have them feel like they're a part of the experience of this game, that opens it up for just endless amounts of content. And I feel that is very important for a streamer to connect with their community and not just have them there watching you and there's no interaction there, right? So just because of that, I give this game such a high rating in its streamability, because they can pick the perks that you have to use. Well, as you go through the dungeons, they can pick the routes that you go on. They can pick all these things if, you know, they use a certain amount of maybe channel points, or if they gift a sub, they can pick your next run or things like that. There's so much that you can create with your community here in this game that anything lower than that, I feel, would be not right. So definitely an 8.5. And as I make this video and I say this to you, I'm definitely going to stick with the 9 out of 10. It's as streamable as the streamer will allow it to be, and as the streamer gets into the game. So that right there, I just gave y'all the rating and the pointers, right? Another one that I will give you is this right here. So I am a green screen streamer, as you can tell, right? And if you may have noticed this in the beginning of the video, but didn't know what was going on because I hadn't told you about the game yet. I like to create a green screen, just chatting area, or like an intermission area for every game that I play. This is the one that I use for Moonlighter 2. In the background, you can see the game still in the back. So as I'm doing the store things and stuff like that, or setting up the store for the day, I like to sit on this screen, and this is where I'll talk to the chat. And it makes it just a little bit more interactive, makes them feel like they're a part of it. It makes me feel like I'm in the game, right? So things like this, little extra tip, right? So if you are indeed a user of the green screen, start thinking about doing some things like this with your stream, right? To create a little bit more of a cinematic feeling for the game itself. But that's all I pretty much got for you, all right? So this is, once again, our January 2026 sleeper game of the month, Moonlighter 2, The Endless Vault. Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think about the game. Let me know what you think about this video. Let me know some other games that you think I should check out to possibly make the next sleeper game of the month. I would love to hear your suggestions, and trust me, I will play them. I'll play just about anything, okay? So let me know what you guys think. Talk about the game if you have played it. Tell me what you like about it, what you don't like. Don't forget, I will be picking a random comment to gift a copy of this game, right? So you can then take that and give it to a friend of yours if you already have it, or you could try it out for yourself. Make sure y'all like everybody else's comments if they're helpful. That also helps the video do well with engagement. Also, and so we're talking about engagement and things like that. Make sure y'all like. All right. Make sure you subscribe and make sure you hit that notification bell. I do go live on Twitch as well as on YouTube. So I do stream a multitude of games. So you could be a part of some of this stuff, and I'm as interactive as they come. So make sure you show up. Make sure you say some things to me. We'll have some great conversations. We'll build community. We'll even play some games together. This is the January 2026 Sleeper Game of the Month. I'm your boy Kornbread, and I'll see you guys in the next one.